dachi ayawia yamwa ha sanso na ye adwumere so ayamwa adwo na ebese ehwe nkomo kakra we so dogu news dogu tv there we always look at issues so ekoso man mu yes e kan wasa na beka we deal with a whole lot of activities sports just social issues na there but na ebese ehwe bi kakra atense week we am atense last week but this week yam na yen ntie say Burkina Faso for at the tabo abeto and I am mara wo mukro mo say omon prima tomatoes omon like omon ntosi free wo mukro Burkina ko different countries so ni nyane say omaban no serious enough say omotra say ntosi na omodo no no be dan ni na omatimi add value to tomatoes no and there's a tin tomatoes crowd in the mono bit my asana be they add value to the tomatoes and be more market and more money for the country nti ho asembaba na kwakwe nsempi yan kama for so ya atin say be month or two ago na yenuanum binuma sabi omfo Ghana eko Burkina eko digwa ko fantos e de bagana ba beton ekwa no so sabi binum ko hia sabi kwa mukanfo anase nipa bonfo Burkina Faso section of Burkina Faso ma sabi atotuto ko so omuko binum mo prepare so eba fia omo beja ya hwe ne nyema ne adua eno achi na Burkina Faso aban ne yemra sasa ade anka tos ne kwati tontan bimma emefa bi enfiri ho nko ne manso ne omo anga se be kipo omo de na omo de ade omo djuma nti e be issue in fact na most of the Ghanaians ne bi sasa nti e ba sa Ghana be nya tos adi because yen tos na edi no Ghana most of them na from Burkina Faso and Niger and other part of the world nti anga se tos ne bia no on say kroma yet na sebe we do politics with everything. I didn't say Yamanyasam cry, we do politics with it. In Tiamo Man and Casano. Near my I'll say a shana ye, I bet my boy to my Mufon and Casano. I ban A Baba and B Baba, A Baba and B Baba, Yana Mayasam party, A party B, and this MPP, and this MPP. Over 30-something years in the democracy, there be a story about what Anna Yakafasan. Until we are being asked, but as a man, we need to sit down and Yampen for a trouble more, so be the enemy. We need to let them understand, say, I don't be interested to Bamu, yet to Bamu, send a bay on Baba and she say, Papa, am I what to that's all. Because so okay, the way a manner constitution, Ashishana, Emma Sabi, Benfona, yet to Bamu being president and MPs, and your mom that comfortability. Send a very man, better abjene, now come on, man, or this is a papa work when I acquire, but I think the Casano dogs will do. The talking in this country is too much. Casasa, party in a Konya Bomba Casa, party be a bonechi. But Subana Biwa Cherasa, Casasa, the beer, we have been doing a lot of talkings. But production, Mancasano, however, less. If you're a country like Ghana, just as I so Arab say, Opa Munisia, Tichimaha, Opa, Natia, Unqua or Sansuka Carabin, soon to Business for Brooklyn to be. Most of the amount for fear, which is a garden, which is a the baby wrote to 50. It was at 50. But how are we thinking? Oh, see, always we trade on slogans, party slogans. And to say the MPP bar, planting for food and jobs, like Canasa, and a 777 some who had the papa beer in the womb. But your politics and times are now for what this kind of create agencies in the head this kind of and this is better want to wait this was women a Quenya Monoso about Soba, the Ababa Lanchi, feed Ghana. We don't see where we are feeding anybody. So if you sit in a country and basic necessity, and there are 7 need and taking so many years like cocoa and coffee and other cash crops and tomatoes. I do the tomatoes, I just are barely 3 to 4 months now ready. Common tomatoes as Oman, we can't even plant tomatoes. Hey, what kind of country is this? Oman Beno. Or my ultimate tomatoes, common tomatoes, you cannot even feed ourselves with tomatoes and onions. Hey! On my way, the future of this country is not all that clear. Going forward, it's not clear. If Senyaman Sasa, Nayam Penfon, Sabi, and Transanja, unnecessary politics can be a politics. Everything this country is politics. We ban already and we ban already and even the country whereby we don't even have national development plan. So that all the political parties, they will draw their policies being manifested based on the national development plan. So when we talk of agriculture, and within the next 5 years, agriculture is saying anything. within next 10 years, within next 2 years, we don't have it. So the country is being run based on party manifestos. And we'll be able to video, we have comment. Let me see if there's a country I will assess or the party manifesto. Just comment. Let's know the country. Go to the Singapore, go to the North Koreans, go to the Chinese. If so, my policy, I'm fan tour and Niswa. Nanyeti Kruma ye. I to a belly so disheartening now. Or my will said that crow my son in the Kaja. Now what we are doing, no, it's not better, it's not proper for the youth. Because when you live in a country, not even tomatoes, common tomatoes, onion, we can't even feed ourselves for this things. When Burkina Faso on a desert area, no, Niger a desert area, no, Momu to me, dear tomatoes, a piano, said Jenny. So, no, on your issues, can be now affected. How? Just how? Abaye or arable land, as no. From Kintampo to Tamale, as a young time, anybody who has used that road now, you know, as I said, we can't even, as a man, we can't even think of say. Then, if that's the case, let's do maybe a large scale tomatoes production and let's do large scale onion plantation, whereby to even create sustainable employment. We can't. What we know is bullocking, what we know is unnecessary politicking, what we know is you need to run that danipa, politics of deception. You had to run that danipa no matter what my eba. These two parties, MPP and NDC, so no. On the Canada, there, Utobana movie, and then we do different. It is too serious. Over to Timaha, one is there. At the president for time, almost a tomatoes factory, assembly anymore. Nanka Sanka, and it me done and tools and other. We machines in every room. Correct. This year is over more than 15 years ago. More than 15 years. I don't know. It's a very serious issue. See, I am training and transnational benefits in fact serious because just recently, Martin said a bank education ministry said they are going to employ 7,000 teachers, newly trained teachers. Now, they are going to start from 2023 up to 2025. With this, how can you train people and they will finish school and come and sit in the house? How? We need their services. That about the saying as uncle for the 8 months backlog. How? We are not doing politics, but we are just asking questions. I don't think it's intimacy. Because these are the people, their services are essential, like nurses and teachers. To be a nurse, according to Tier, we and our better 2-3 years in Yampostuno. This is independent of what to happen at the hospitals. I don't know, Crown said, you from my post to crowd direct. I didn't hear fresh and that's saying. Then you put 2-3 years, 4 years before the post. We call this a country. Obia we training college, we na certain way fresh, you know, you be post na school, so now what my coach Brachadian, Yamani Panatra 2-3 years, 4 years. I don't know, I don't make a copa for BIA. I finish one quiet plan for teachers. You see, when we do this as a man, you see, we can do politics with everything, but the way a man in which the politics is taking in this country, if we don't take time, one day we will suffer. And suffer as I say, so Burkina Faso, Nora. Young Quatia, a trade minister, a teachman of MPA, Madame Elizabeth Fosso Jari, attends over Juma, attends one of Mumbai, which was so band and normal left for Ghana, and two city betting a quack to be of any idea about the sea. Wait. And the leaders never go Monfaraday, they don't even feel ashamed. Or Monfaradio. Ghana and Burkina Faso, Ghana and Burkina Faso could trade this. Oh, yes, a moment to Simon. I won a Burkina was as Papa. I said, you twist. Omo muduanto so akomadan afrancho ene tobodomo sebe ababa and papa be na maya mom. You see, we can do politics, but semre be ya sama. Please, our leaders, if you don't take time, you may think another money kwanye die so but na mama na 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 be dache. Yes, it may happen that they be a moya japadia to omo ho nya de but it will come to a time no me na be because if we live in a country and we cannot even feed ourselves with tomatoes. If this country is serious, and young unnecessary politics, MPP, Lugu we say, Oman Tuesca, we say, Oman Tuesca, echo. We can't even think of even anything in this country. Abraham Cantos, you bet my jibber, Manako, crying, uncle, or minor. It was us after the irrigation, a Gumayam Philip and Google Toast for them, and create employment debating toast 24/7. You bet me I be 10 tomatoes, and then you bet me I export to be. But we cannot do this. We are doing slogans in this country, planting for food and what? feed one to say you don't even get it. And I'm going to get double I can say you do not want to say whereby you cannot even feed yourself with tomatoes and tomatoes. When Burkina Faso and Niger, a common one, some amount to some more Jena, Nagana and Wepu. Hey, and what is an army? And I don't know, say they are Ghana and being improving wrong when you see this video. Say Ghana need to get and you do tomatoes are any. So I met you say, but say bet me tomatoes are ye. Go to Tamale. If you go to Tamale, they do garden. You can obey what Tamale be garden fear no better garden, but tomatoes and pepper. You see the way on base here I at. But as a man, we are not even thinking on that line. What we know is that unnecessary politics. Ne ya politics tan ya that nipa na dietire t-shirt ye dietire na kotoba. I'm MPP. No be didn't fear na fear what they will mess up and go. And this will come. They will mess up and go. So if you're a country and you cannot even feed yourself with tomatoes unless your ministers come in and go and do what? How? These are basic necessities. These are Nima when they send minister to Mukwayon. Say any Burkina Faso officials and don't do so. Hey, then the future is not clear. If our leaders, being a minister, a bit to consider make question Burkina Faso, then I can't do some saying on the left bad on tomatoes, ya empire for ya fair papa. As on mine, moment see it as name can say ya fair. As on my ya fair papa. This is not politics. I'm not talking about this only a current government. Subsequent government said you play a role because I'm be any you cover to us. But we do politics. Yeah, but what it pains me in agriculture cry slogans. Whereby why planting for food and wine and whereby be feed Ghana. Just only names to some this government be planting for feed Ghana. Yes, they launched it at the here. At the end of the day, because if you want to do agriculture and do it well, you have to come in with importation of logistics in a tractor and Yama airway. Tractor Benny, I cried regions behind the Bear. And this MPP have the same thing they did. You see, so please, our leader, it's not about the slogan, it's not about the brofo that will be speaking to us, but we want practicality. Because when we have this tomatoes thing, they are in a man for Marco University acquire computer science, and some other business can even come in. Nowadays, we have a lot of people that they are good in IT. Tomatoes, they can rebrand it, we sell it on social media, people will get employment. A man from the coffee cotton toes, a man from the packet box, but as Oma the system, we are heading to 70 years as a country. But we cannot feed ourselves with common tomatoes. Brah, different of politics. This country, it's not, we are not doing well. This country future is not all that clear. If getting to 70 years as Oma, we cannot even plant tomatoes to feed ourselves. Or less Burkina Faso, Niger, they have to step in. Or we can some in toast in the because we are going to have shortage. How? How should this thing happen? And the best leadership. What the video you can also comment YouTube, Facebook, TikTok. You can comment because here they have a social issue in the mind. I saying radio because when we take agriculture as a serious business, it can create sustainable employment. Because these are not magic. These are magic. Yes, because when you have agriculture and we have these structures, they can create employment for us. Because when you go to Commander Sugar Factory, Senka Aban A, Aban B, Ben, if any crush the Commander Sugar Factory, they are politics. And if you can be employed, if I won't be a sugar cane, I'm not from Kakucha, I'm not from Beswadi, Aban, and I can make a temple because of politics. Politics, politics, any alcohol. Aban A, Aban B, Bar, Yan Twaso. Because when you take the constitution of this country, Article 35+7, Article 35+7 is stating clear that when the previous government does any project, now we're in a different government, but it is enshrined in the constitution. Article 35+7 says the government now must make sure that obey completely. But look at us as a mind. Most of the schools are yes, school buildings are yes, affordable housing, and never be black. So when we do this to ourselves, like ABC factories on a factory is your Nababe white elephant. Hey, Ghana. No, it shouldn't be so. The youth of this country, yes, when we are about to take decision, when we come to vote, and we are very careful. And as I will vote, until the war, Opamana cost for sign, leaders and they can buy. They can even buy 10 tomatoes or import tomato come in. It's banana. I hear what to say. The Koban critic, how are we going to get some? So what I sent you, the can say, you was as a biddy, teach him how to and gun. Every was a bit, need to gun your way. But a leadership has said this had a life skill. Send a bear and toast and crown, send a book and a yin, because a life skill didn't go for Biba. meboa ukwa mo irrigation some mo de sa tomatoes no ale aban no ebo mo ba ye de ya no lip services kasa saa ya kasa ana we so be we ana wanye ne be na say brofo saa na gimmicks saa na ne fi na so fi wotwe apam no na different one about so please we have to be very careful as my saa tomatoes as me fa me teme we ko na se afen and me show say most Ghanaians so and me ya adwene saa san ye kan yes it should be politics because those near koto ayen fa party card ukoto je ne fa party card but admit say an hwene ne antima nua bi ne ya nye bi na se ne board na askafo beto abamu mpafo be niska to ba me no ye be niska na adakwa koto bi nti ye was certain things ko ni senka ye bre ho how can tomatoes issue minister of state efa aeroplane say car say wa ko say wono how ntosi mu en konkoye any major thing be say but tomatoes say we are going to play with them or we are going to sit with them that they should leave them as well and they yanko from betre abrawo asase ne hwi asase nguso Ghana asase nya mo obi ato so say obi tomatoes say ya na jele so why are we doing this to our people leaders why are we doing this to our own people your agriculture extension officer your agriculture and for mo dem mapa but politics until we enter mo nya adwuma politics yeba near create planting for food and jobs and then a bank for the control me wa bank for they are not agric experts I said the policy in Korea ya dey ba wi ke be dan ma omo be in charge a omo ni dey omo any politics nti nkwa nketenkete be che be wi na obi kura nya bi obi o agric extension officer ko no ni mo azam you see when we do politics with everything at the end of the day me ya no men ka say ya the papa bi o na tele be hu sunsun so ba we all take it where we live techima aye we o tia to say Burkina Faso abranti 37-year-old guy Traore da bia so de ne metwema ani kasa kase kokoye mining or the big agriculture input or the economy at the technology. But here the intimate criminal agriculture there was as not say go to a front place more than intimate even more rice production. Just say in this country no if we don't take time a time may come people will stand up or people will rise up because the way manner things are it's not the proper. How can we be sitting in a country called Ghana and we common tomatoes we can't even plant common tomatoes and onion unless Burkina Faso ne kokasa say wono no ye kekebe ne nwachire entos na Burkina Faso no timi kuye ni person ba be tontos nti how na Burkina na twetwo nkofo bi ma twetwo wa kuye nkofo adenta nkwanko pentos antanka edebezi the best leadership we beg you we plead with the youth we plead with you say mo nyenhye papa mani pa wonto no because agree can say tomatoes ne kan ya amafo benya adwuma mo kura mo ba dwomo because when we have tomatoes a production like maybe 100 acres, 150 acres, of which we can get machines and do it. What the mabu no munya juma here from Google, they should be weeding under it. Eba, yanti tomatoes, and package in the adina wrap. These are employment, we pay them. And they will even pay tax to the government. But yeah, during course Alan and Debbie Ben said, yeah, well, we should wait. Because when the wind blows, the anus of the hand will show. Yes, and no matter what the eyes may see, it can never shed blood as still. But gradually, when things become a push up or one because penfos and so a tap on China over the war. The way a man and you say, me when I heard the news, minister at tomato. Every gun, I'm cause I want to Burkina Faso transport. I could answer Papa be sent to Winty. So almost say, I want to some of the band that was in the Cosero when I walk, none to someone let the band in the bina. Nobody able say, at a gun able say. Are we not ashamed of ourselves? As all mine, are we not ashamed of ourselves? Moment in theaters and I can say, I fair you, we are fair, Papa. As all mine, we can't even plant tomatoes and onion to feed ourselves unless we go to Burkina Faso and Niger to buy these things. Or one Fabia, my yebini. Yina ya fair pa. Now you go say, comes how you do good, so do good TV. One video for comment to us here, like a share. The standard version, YouTube follow Ali Mohammed Odogu, YouTube. Now enjoy. You go say, comes a contemporary Raban, a proud sponsors are. Brand Brabian or Mugus almost sponsor Odogu News Odogu TV. Say open loan. Say open salary loan, I could do juma, open commercial loan, controller loan or moya and crankra, muka mubum, na mupa bussing our mamma, and be away boja, utusu or contemporary rabanga with this 2-3 months of loan. Sounds and I'm a clear for more crooked to maka mobum, Mamma Bossam, Mamma could mukium, na what to my piano, minimum can say, Omuto Street and Abba from papa. Interest rate no chale so minimal. Abba from our Bessa Watale, would they could do man wait to my piasso. Now, Abba may be able to contemporary bank there, may come from as one of the best banks are Elgana or Muscas and Chida Brani. No could do ma, the had no shake, no alarm, the had an cockroach Bessa or contemporary bank. Now for could do more branches in Dawson, the general more 2 branches contain Hanakumasi station and a high sense in Chawa. Samson and Bupe, Yapi Dema headquarters and Castle Contemporary bank was a bra, Nabaja Bessia. Na fokodujuma na tuane mrepam see you.